Today on In the Wood Yard, it's another delivery day. We got to chuck some wood in the trailer and go make a dump. Here we go. So today it's the end of the day. I worked all day in my other business and I got a delivery I have to do to a longtime customer. He wants a face cord or third of a cord Ricka roll of mixed hardwood. And I'm gonna go deliver it. I'm gonna load it first, then we're gonna go deliver it. And then as soon as I get that done, I'm gonna come right back before the sun sets because it's already going down. And I'm gonna load up tomorrow's first delivery, and that's also for a face cord, a third of a cord, a Ricka roll, and go deliver that. So it is hot and heavy delivery time right now. So I try to do a delivery to almost every evening that I can. And then obviously on my days off when I don't have any other stuff, I fill them as full as I can because people are calling like crazy right now for wood because winter's coming. Let's chuck some wood. I am back from my delivery. The sun is setting. It's beautiful. Look at that. Ooh, you can see they're out there way in the far field. They're picking. I don't know if you guys can see it, but they got just that last little bit. All the corn is been picked over the last, I don't know, 4 or 5 days they've been here, and they're way over there. There's like 300 acres or something like that they got to pick, so it's a bunch. And so yeah, the sun's going down. I'm gonna load up my next delivery, and that's for tomorrow morning, but I'm gonna put it in now. So I pulled up next to this pile of birch right over here. There's a pile of birch, and it got knocked over. I don't know if it got bumped with machinery or something, but I had a full cord stack there, and it tipped over. So I'm gonna throw a bunch of that into this load because this is for a single face cord or a third of a cord. So I'm gonna put a bunch of birch in, and then we're gonna pull around over there, and I'm gonna put in some of the ash and maple and kind of mix it up a little bit. Now this is going to a longtime customer, and just like the last one was. And something I thought of today that I want to mention when people call you is to deliver the wood as soon as you can. Most of the people I sell to are burning for enjoyment. They're not burning for heat, they're burning for fun. They're burning to sit and relax and drink beer and read, whatever they do. And they generally don't want to wait a week or two or a month to get their wood. They want it today, and they want to have a fire today. So if you get texts or phone calls, number one, respond back as soon as you can. If it's immediately, that's great. If it's within an hour, that's great. Definitely by the end of the day. It has happened to me with some new customers that I was busy all day, and I saw I had a text, somebody wanted firewood, but I was super busy in my other business, and figured, oh, I'll get to it, in 2-3 hours when I'm done with work, I'll get a hold of them. Well, it's happened a couple times over the last 10 years that I got a hold of them, and they already called somebody else and got somebody else bringing them wood, so I missed out. And that could have been potential for, a long-time customer to constantly order. So when someone calls or texts or emails, get on it right away. Don't let it sit. Especially if you're selling to people that burn for enjoyment, because they aren't patient. Their wood rack is either empty or it's close to being empty and they want some wood right away. So return the phone calls as soon as you can. Return the text as soon as you can. And there's ways to handle it properly. Most of the time people will text me and they'll say something like, hey Chris, are you still selling wood? I get that a lot. Or like, I bought wood from you in the past. Do you still have wood available? My first response is, yes, I do. Thanks so much for getting back a hold of me. I can deliver it tomorrow, tonight, Saturday, whatever it is. When do you need it? When would be good for you? And then I start trying to get it, scheduled to get it delivered to them as soon as possible. And the other reason I want to talk to them and get it scheduled as soon as possible is because, especially on weekends, like today is a Friday, tomorrow I have 3 deliveries, I think, or is it 4? It's either 3 or 4 for tomorrow. And I know tonight and tomorrow I'm going to get more calls because it's the time of year when you wake up in the morning, it's frosty. Right now we're at the very end of October. I know you guys are seeing this probably in November sometime. My videos are always ahead, but when it gets cold, people will call for wood and they want to get it as soon as possible. And if I wait to call them back a day or two, I could either lose them or I can't schedule them until the following weekend when they want it. If I can get it delivered this weekend, it would be awesome. And if I wait to deliver the wood, you know, a week, 2 weeks, push it out, what happens is all of a sudden you get overwhelmed and you've got a lot of deliveries to do in one day. I have had some days like that where I deliver wood first thing in the morning when it gets light out and I go right till dark. And that's great. But what if someone else called that wanted wood for that day or the next day and you're all booked up? So I try to do it as soon as I can, because if you push them out too far, all of a sudden you're overwhelmed and then you do have to go out a week or 2 weeks because you can't keep up. So return the calls and texts right away. Find out right away what you can do for them as far as what kind of wood they want, how soon do they need it, what quantity they want, what kind they want, how soon you can get it to them. Sooner is better. And keep your customers happy, because that's what it's all about. Because if you don't keep your customer happy, someone else will. It's woodchucking time. There it is, 1/3 of a cord of Rickarinka roll face cord is in the trailer, and I just put it so that it is the right amount, and I threw some extra in because people like extra wood. The sun has set, the farmer's still working out there. He's way out over there. You can see the cloud of dust just barely, but he'll probably go until he finishes because we're supposed to get a little sprinkling of rain, but that's a lot of corn that he's picked. And then the field over there, that's the neighbors, but he's been working here for a while. He took a while to do it because their head that they were picking with, I think, was only a six roll picker, which takes time because a lot of guys use 8s and 12s and 16s, and so he's been at it for a while. So my wood is in. Tomorrow morning I'll be doing a bunch of deliveries. You're going to come back at 5:30 a.m. because that's what time I'm here every day, just for you. I'll be here waiting. You better show up. Right now, while you're waiting for tomorrow morning 5:30 a.m. show, go watch some of the other videos. There's 1,600 waiting for you. Good night, Irene.